When you are ready, when you've asked them enough questions about their situation, what's most important to them, what's their biggest reason for moving, what's their biggest reason for needing this software, what's their biggest reason for needing to remodel their kitchen, when does the kitchen need to be remodeled by, what makes that date important. Once you've figured out that their daughter's getting married in the backyard and the kitchen needs to be remodeled because 42 in-laws that are the most judgmental people in the world are going to be sitting in that kitchen 3 months from now, then you can transfer. Then you can gracefully ramp. Then you can port yourself and the conversation over to talking about you. You can do that really gracefully with one single question. That question is, just out of curiosity, what research have you done on us? Right? What research have you done on us? Only the top of their game would ask that question, right? Only the best in the world would ask that question, okay? I don't know if this is true or not. It didn't come from Dave Chappelle. I think some of his stuff is true, but it's a story about a guy named Prince. Somebody else, I think it was Eddie Murphy. I can't remember who said this story. Apparently this happened. There was a bus in Los Angeles. The public bus with a bunch of people stopped, and a guy gets on wearing purple. And he looks at the passengers on the bus and he says, "Do you know who Prince is?" And they all went, "Yeah!" And he went, "Good." And he got off the bus. He was just doing some little Prince market research, right? He can pull that off because he was Prince. He still is Prince. Whatever galaxy you're in, Prince, shout out, right? He's soloing somewhere in some dimension, I don't know. But he's freaking Prince. He can play every musical instrument, right? He's Prince. You guys need to be Prince. I'm not saying get on buses and be like, "Do you know who the best in cybersecurity is?" You don't have to do that, but what research have you done on us? It's a confident way of leading into talking about you without saying, "All right, well, let me walk you through our mission statement. Then I have about 2 or 3 slides on our background, and then I'm going to show you our new GUI graphical user interface portal." Right? That's gross. That's a sales pitch. Just out of curiosity, what research have you done on us? Right? A little bit. We worked with you guys a few years ago. Perfect. It's super simple because of the fact that you said we need to increase billing recovery by 13%, and you've got multiple offices and only one person that's in charge of everything. Here's what I want to show you first. XYZ, ABC, yada, yada, yada. Right? You're gracefully opening the door to talking about yourself by simply going, what research have you done on us? Right? For those of you, I see some people in logistics that work for a company that's been around for 100 years. Okay? That's a pretty badass thing to be able to say you've been around for 100 years. But if you just say, "We've been around for 100 years, it's braggadocious. But if you say, "Hey, what research have you done on us?" Right? And the person goes, "I don't know. We heard good things about you because you moved over." So yeah, let me walk you through it. And based on everything that you're telling me with the warehouse move and these being medical devices, we've helped hundreds of companies. Even in last year alone, we probably did this very similar project to this one 50, 75 times. We've literally been in business for 100 years. We have been doing this since there's been medical devices. It's a non-braggadocious way of talking about yourself.